What scares me about front flips is you really can't spot the land until like you're like there. All right, we're gonna really tuck this one.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
I'm not gonna joke, guys. That front flip fail definitely did not feel good on my back. But welcome back to my Today I Learned series. This is one of my favorite playlists to film for you guys because not only do I get to learn new tricks, but I get to film the entire process and give you guys all the little tips and tricks that I've learned while I'm sending the new tricks. So my hope is that since I'm sending the trick first, you guys will be able to see all the places I, fell short at, and you guys won't have to make the same mistakes that I made, and you guys can learn the tricks a lot faster. So definitely don't skip around on today's video because I'm going to be dropping a ton of tips and tricks throughout the entire video as I'm learning front flip tuck no handers. But without any more hesitation, we're just going to go ahead and jump right into the session that we're having at Stoke Run. Me and Caden were there having a great time, and we were just like hanging out on the resi ramp, and I was like, dude, I want to send some front flips. You made them look so easy, and you guys know front flips are not my strong suit. Yo! So to be able to get a front flip tuck no hander in this, gonna be tricky for sure. So let's go ahead and plop you guys right on my first couple attempts of my front flips.
I'm fronting it like you did. You made it look so easy. It's not that bad. But I don't want to do fast plan. I just want to do regular.
Oh, fast plan. I can't do it any other way.
I'm gonna just feel it out. Feels like a good lip. I'm just afraid because the last one I did on was a 6-foot box. So it's like the lip, you get an extra foot of like kick. We'll see what happens here. Oh, to the slide. That was kind of like a good safety. What scares me about front flips is you really can't spot the land until like you're like there.
Yeah, that's why I don't like them.
That's why back flips are so much better. All right, we're gonna really tuck this one. Yeah. You trying to learn funny tucks with me?
No shot.
No? Okay. I've been trying to get someone to do that with me and no one will say it, do it. I've been wanting to learn for the longest time though.
You got a foam pit right there.
Oh, that's true.
That way you can just full send it.
All right, I'll try one.
On my first attempt, I'm really just replicating the resi box, so I'm going really slow and just doing a front flip. Now I'm trying my best to replicate the motion, so I'm leaning forward and throwing my hands back as if I'm actually gonna do it. My goal on this one is to get my hands off just a little bit.
Oh, you let go.
I actually managed to get my hands off way farther than I thought I would, but the issue with doing that is I lost my feet on the scooter, so on this next one, I'm really going to try to dial in taking my hands off and keeping my feet on the scooter and continuing the flip. One of the most important parts with front flips is staying nice and tucked and balled in so you keep that rotation going.
That was good.
They're starting to come around so much better now, and as soon as I'm getting my hands back on, I'm tucking back in as tight as I can so I can actually keep the flip going.
Yeah.
But I started to notice that I'm getting too much speed because when I actually go to the resi box jump, it's going to be such a smaller and less speed takeoff that I need to really dial it back. So on this next one, I'm going to really try to reduce my speed, and I'm also going to bring over the red mat so I can actually practice this as if I'm landing on the resi. We're kind of simulating a soft little fly out here. At this point, I'm really feeling comfortable taking my hands off and doing the front flip motion, so I'm actually getting really close to wanting to send this on the resi. But I always tell myself 2 to make it true. That way when it comes to doing it on the resi, I know I can at least get it all the way around. So we're taking it to the resi, but I'm going to first start with just doing a front flip, just to make sure I'm used to the smaller lip again. I actually thought about sending it right there, so that means I am definitely ready to huck this thing.
I got this hand, did this, but it was out of it.
On this one, what I did was I just took off the lip too late, so my bars were a little bit high into my chest, so it made it really hard to actually tuck in and do the actual front flip. So I would have under-rotated this one if I actually took my hands off. So I ended up bailing and just kind of forcing the fail, but I think this was actually best case scenario, but it did definitely not feel good on my back. To make sure I actually get all the way around, I'm going to take a little bit less focus on my hands and really just try to get the front flip all the way around. I know I can do this, I just need to take off the lip a little bit earlier and get the tuck started a little bit faster. That way I have enough time in the air to put my hands back on and finish the front flip rotation. If I can just combine this all together, I know I can get this.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
That one should have been it. I literally just slipped a foot off. But I think I know what I need to do now. I'm going to try to preload this next one a little bit farther back, so as I go up the ramp, I'm actually going to start to lean back and then chuck myself forward. I think this will give me enough extra rotation to be able to take my hands off and then put them back on and still keep the front flip going. No way, I just landed it!
I'm so pumped. I just got a new learn. When we were in Arizona like a week ago, you guys probably heard me talking about how I wanted to send a front flip whip over the resi at AZ Action Sports, but I was so afraid to because there's no foam pit to be able to like do a couple test runs, so it's just like full send over the resi, and that's really scary if you guys don't have a foam pit and then a resi to do it on. Now, granted, this one is a little bit different than the actual foam pit takeoff, but it gives you a great idea to be able to, you know, get the speed for it, test it over on the foam, and then come right here and hit it on the resi.
Alright, now this video is actually filmed within a video. We filmed 3 videos this day technically, but it was really just one massive video, and I decided to split them up into 3 different chunks. So if you guys haven't seen the last couple of videos, first off, we rode the new resi ramp, which you guys just saw in today's video at Stoke Run, and the second one we played a game of Call the Shots with Caden. So it would have been way too long a video trying to pack it all into one video, so hopefully you guys like the split it up videos, even though it's been the same day. I know I've just had a blast doing it, and it's always a fun time around with Caden, and he got me to, you know, try something new, so thank you to him. Nothing quite beats that feeling of landing a new trick, especially when you get on camera and you see it watch it back and be like, man, that was the sickest thing ever. I really love making these Today I Learned videos because over the years I've learned that learning the trick is a little bit different than coaching the trick. It's really cool to be able to show you guys as I'm actually learning the trick. It sometimes helps you guys learn the tricks too. Sometimes it gives access to certain steps of the trick that I wouldn't quite remember if I was coaching it like 10 years after I initially learned it. Because when you're learning new tricks, we all have our own little quirks and tweaks to like learning the actual trick. So as you guys see me landing my first tricks, it hopefully will inspire you guys first off to go out and land them, and then it will also give you guys a few extra tips and tricks that I probably wouldn't get to add in my standard tutorials. But that was fun. Front flip tuck and handers, check that off the list. That's a trick I've wanted to do for quite some time now. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, give me a big old thumbs up and smash that subscribe button because we're going to keep these videos rolling. And if you guys have a video idea that you guys want to see me do in the future, definitely comment it down below and I'll try my best to do it. Or maybe even a trick. If you guys have a trick, definitely comment that down below. I want to try new tricks. This is really fun. Alright, later.